Spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Mon. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Cook running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mon looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here, because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying, I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Vikings 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. action. Now it's Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 48 and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A give. This is Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, 49ers nothing.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action here. Mon eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here's Mon, they're going for it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Burns. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had.
Second and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Punter on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Lance steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check it.
Now a run with Sermon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, Mon. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Lance now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And it fights through. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Vikings 21, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Stay with your man.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here comes the 49ers punter, and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
This is 3rd down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They run it again with Cook. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Edmonds. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Come on now.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
I can't believe you let you play.
Again, they run with Edmonds.
Edmonds a first down and more.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, That separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. On the ball.
On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.